Welcome to my channel, Tiny Table Messages. Hey everyone. All right, so let's take a look. This is going to be a general reading. It's timeless, so whenever you hear it, you're meant to hear it. Okay, so let's see what comes out. We're going to get one oracle card. And I just kind of picked them randomly. I had them in 3 piles. Ooh, working on it. Okay, I love that. And we do have the cat lady at the bottom. So this definitely lets me know that you are really listening to yourself with the next movements that you're making. It feels like you're breaking cycles, you're breaking chains. You are the, I don't want to say black sheep of your family, but you're the one who breaks the curses. You're a generational curse breaker. There's something about you being able to forge ahead because you're using your intuition, you're putting up firm boundaries, and you're making your wishes come true. But you're not doing it in a way that is, you know, oh, I'm just, hoping things will get better. You're actually putting in the work, and I love this. Could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You don't have to be, of course. Just putting in the perspective of the earth working on it type of a placement. Someone from your past wants to pop back up, but you're not looking behind you because I did have the deck upside down and it was the Six of Cups in the reverse. So let's see. Oh, Ten of Swords. So you are done with the games, done with the bull. You could be done with someone running in and out of your life, someone who could be uh just not grounded. It feels like the reliability of somebody is not something that you're into. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's unpack this. All right, so you've come to the conclusion that you're not working with anyone who's unreliable, someone who's wishy washy back and forth. It's almost like you are getting allergic to this. There's someone or there was a group of people in your life who you could have depended on or you could have wanted to depend on, but they seem to be unreliable. So you took matters into your own hand, ended a cycle, and started doing things on your own. You could have been working behind the scenes a lot, doing things, that no one knew you were really doing. And I feel like now that progress is showing up in a way, there could be people who are popping back up who want to, revel in the goodness that you are partaking in, or, get in on that action, or try to, oh, let me help you now. It's like that type of energy. So somebody is coming in almost after the fact. So let's see. Somebody's also barely keeping something together. Since you left, somebody's barely keeping something together. And they want to have a conversation with you to put things into perspective. But that's only because things are like really failing for them. And I feel like they're codependent on your energy, or they know that you are a person who always does plan. You're always, in the mindset of finding a solution to a problem or fixing something when it's broken. So I feel like there is somebody who was not reliable, who wasn't grounded, who's popping back up to possibly have a conversation with you to work on things or to assist them in some sort of way. Like they could be wanting some sort of money, they could be wanting to rebuild with you, wanting you to make a choice to come back into their life. It could be a number of things that this person is wanting, but it really feels like they're trying to reopen a cycle that has closed between the two of you. And since that cycle has closed, you've been working, you've been planning, you've been doing what you have to do, and things have been kind of going a little bit left for this person. Because with the tower coming out twice, it almost feels like the foundation up under their feet is being swept away. Yeah, and they're codependent on your energy, but they know that there's going to be a challenge with trying to come towards you. With the Five of Swords and the Devil, it feels like I almost feel like this person doesn't really care that you might argue or fight. They still want to try to pop back up. Let's take a look at the conversation that this person wants to have. Because they're not stupid, but they're acting like it. Like they know they shouldn't be coming towards you. With the Ten of Swords coming out first, it's like something is dead and stinking. You know what I mean? So what do you really want? Oh, somebody's trying to play on your kind heart. They think that you'll be sweet and gentle and kind. You'll show some sort of compassion, or maybe they'll give you a sob story. And this is what this person is this is their plans. Their plan is to play on your sentiments. And maybe you were this like this in the past, and you could still be like this now, but you're not like this towards them, because that's what they're coming in to do. They're thinking, oh, well, you know what? I can reopen the cycle. I can get back on collective side, and I can just all I have to do is just say a couple things, and everything. I'll be able to smooth things over. That's what this person is under the impression that it'll. Well, that's their impression of what they can do in order to get you to, be swayed. So they're definitely under the impression that you can be swayed at this time. It's almost like they feel like, oh well, if I tell them the story that's happening to me, they'll feel sad, they'll want to help me. Hmm. We have the Four of Wands, so it could be a housing situation. And again, that tower could be, somebody's stability is being swept away from them. Either this could be a job, this could be a home, this could be, transportation. There's something that was built on a faulty foundation that this person is now realizing is collapsing, and they need your assistance, or they want to work with you in order to rebuild. This is somebody who you really, everything that they say, you look at it as a lie. And you could possibly think to yourself, oh, well, maybe that's true, but since they're a liar anyway, maybe it's not. You know what I mean? Like, there's this back and forth energy with the Two of Pentacles being here, is that okay, maybe I do believe you, but I also don't trust you. So I don't believe you. You get what I'm saying? So this person has did something, done something to you that is unforgivable, because it doesn't feel like they are able to redeem themselves. With the Seven of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Devil card, you look at this person as very combative, or a liar, a manipulator, whatever the case may be. This person just could have flat left you. You know what I mean? They could have just left you out in the cold while you was trying to get things together. But instead, you bounced back. You did things that you had to do. However it plays out in your life, collective, you're working on it. You're doing your planning, and things are starting to come together. You might even now be the blueprint for how to get things together. And that's why this person is coming in, trying to see what you have going on, trying to see if they can, get some sort of help from you or work with you, whatever it is. But I definitely feel like there is somebody who is watching you grow and work, and trying to come in with some sort of sob story in order to, get you to want to do something with them, assist them in some sort of way, or work with them. So just be mindful of that. I don't really feel like I have to tell you to be mindful, because this reading honestly looks like confirmation for you. You could just be hearing this and saying, yeah, that sounds about right. That lying son of a bleep, 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 or that person who they never helped, they never did anything for me. You get what I'm saying? So it has that tone to it. And I definitely feel like this is more of a confirmation for you than an actual prediction reading or anything like that. What I would say is definitely continue to keep working and don't get distracted, because it does seem like there could be minor distractions. And I do want to do a little mini reading for what you're working on and what you're doing. But other than that, you already know about this person. I can already tell. I can already feel that you already know about this individual. So they are old news. So let's take a look at what is being worked on, what you're planning, things like that. Somebody's getting a heavy realization. I tell you that one. It is a heavy realization. Somebody feel like they should have never counted you out, or they should have never turned their back on you. They should have never. Something like that. If you have a cat in particular, it feels like your cat adores you. All right, so we have Justice, the Fool, and the King of Pentacles. And that's kind of what I want to leave. I want to do 3 for that one. But I also want to get a little bit more oracle cards. So for now, as long as you stay balanced and continue to take the chances or leaps of faith that you have been taking and doing, it's going to lead to a lot of financial security for you. So yes, it can be, a financial boost, but this could also be that, you have a really good footing. So you have something solid and stable up underneath you. This is housing. This is, a good, reliable vehicle. This is, a solid job, or maybe consistent clients if you're an independent contractor. There's something here that, as long as you stay balanced, focused, and you continue to, with this Fool card being here, it's not so much as, taking leaps of faith or stepping out of bounds or stepping, into something completely new. This is more so saying being more innovative with whatever it is that you're doing. So evolving the work that you're doing, continuing to grow that knowledge, continuing to, keep up with trends, not in a way that, you're following trends, but if there's a new product that can enhance current products that you have, you want to look into it. You know what I mean? This is more so enhancing the things that you've already have and continuing to stay current, basically. All right. So let's get a little bit more here and then we'll close out the reading. Also, be mindful of your spending, babes, okay? Be mindful of your spending. All right, so with these cards coming out here, I really feel there's going to be a number of things, because this is 3 different decks that it's coming out of, right? So there's going to be a number of things that could potentially come in to distract you or throw you off. Now, the number one thing being here is that with your balance, there could be a lot of people throwing subliminals, posting things directed towards you and saying little snide things out of their mouth. Don't let anyone's passive aggressive intentions throw you off your balance. Just continue to go with the flow. Continue to do what you have been doing. Because the only reason why they're throwing those subliminals, those little snide comments and things like that, is because you are getting balanced. You are on the right track. And they can't do anything else but to just talk, right? So we definitely just want to let them say what they want to say. It doesn't pay your bills. You get what I'm saying? Next, when it comes to being innovative and things like that, always do your due diligence. Fact check things, continuously, look into something. Don't take things for face value. If you want to see something, evolve within your business, within with the knowledge base that you have, double check your work, double check the things that you have to do, the information that you're given, the services that you're providing, just to ensure that everything is on point. And when it comes to, your finances, your stability, trust yourself. You are very intuitive. You wouldn't even be here if you weren't. There is something about you paying attention to your guidance, paying attention to your gut, and occasionally ground yourself. You know what I mean? Maybe touch some grass, maybe get out in nature, or however it is that you ground yourself. Occasionally ground yourself so that you can focus and follow the signs that you need to follow so that you can continue to stay stable and focused. All right, babes? All right, that has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it, and I'll see ya.